this is Mike's Unboxing Therapy. Now today we have the Rolson 3-in-1 stud detector. Now this is come from a UK store called B&M, that stands for Bargains and More. Now it was retailed originally, as you can see, for £9.99, but as I found on UK Hot Deals recently, in some stores it's been reduced down to as low as £2.99. So I sent one of my colleagues, Mr. Dav Jones, to the local B&M, and he picked up one for himself and one for me. He's already started using his. I'm going to unbox mine now and we'll see how good it is. Now with some of these cheaper things from B&M, as much as I hate to say it, not all of them work, so I'm going to be careful with the packaging in case I need to return it, because they don't like stuff coming back unless it's in its packaging and with its associated receipt, obviously. Right, so we have stud detector, instruction manual, and they've even supplied a battery as well. So this is the unit. Now, as you can see on here, we've got stud detector and the trim level for that on the top, and bottom level you've got your metal detector and voltage detector. So it's a combination unit. Now control switch in the middle. If you want the stud detector, push up. If you want to use the voltage or metal detector, this way. So we'll leave it off for now. Let's put the battery in. I've got a few items here, which is got some wood, got a screwdriver, a bit of metal, a larger piece of metal and some cabling. And we're going to use the advantage of having this glass tabletop to put the studs, etc., or wood rather, underneath, and scan across it and see how well it picks it up. On a lot of these videos people tend to use plasterboard or something like that to test it with, or even on their own walls, but it doesn't really give you an idea of what it's actually picking up, or indeed how well it's picking it up. A lot of people on YouTube videos seem to think that stud detectors really aren't a particularly good idea, especially more so in the UK where you have plasterboard, or in the case of some of the old houses, slat and lath. So because you've got so many slats of wood going across your upright studs, it makes it very hard for the detector to differentiate between the plaster slat wood or the main uprights. So let's see. Hopefully the battery won't be flat. And turn it on, and there we go. So that's the voltage metal detector, and you've got your trim level there. So normally you use the trim to turn it down, so it's just beneath the level, because it's detecting something. And we'll do, what should we do first? Let's do, well, since it's on metal, we might as well try metal now. So I'm going to hold this under the table, try to, and with the detector on there, we go over. Absolutely nothing. Fantastic. So we adjust the trim a little bit, and as you can see, it's getting near it. And the other side. So let me hold it a bit further back so it's a bit easier for me to show you. Well, easier for me, not so easy for you, I guess. Well, that's interesting, it's picking up the metal of the frame of the table, so I wonder if we turn it down a little lower. Okay, it's missing out the frame now, so I'll put the metal a little bit closer to the glass. No. Ah, there we go. So, I'm not sure if you can really get that. I'm going to try and get a little bit closer under here. So that's quite impressive, because there's not really a great bulk of metal in the knife there. Let's try it with an even better test. So this is the insert of a screwdriver. Let's try that. Same settings, I'll leave the trim as it was. Quite impressive. Okay, let's pretty much say that is very satisfactory. If I was looking for a strip of metal behind a wall that big, yeah, I'd be very impressed. I appreciate, for anyone who's watching this is only going through glass, which isn't particularly thick. Whether or not it's a good test, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to try testing something else. But let's try now on the wood. So switch it off, switch to the stud detector mode. Now, someone said actually you're supposed to turn these on whilst it's pressed against whatever it is you're scanning, otherwise the sensor goes mad. So let's try it. So see if we can get a false reading. Or now, I'm not sure if the camera's picking this up very well, but it is actually picking up pretty much right on the level of where the timber would be. And that's probably a little bit wider than a normal stud that you'd have on a wall, but I think it's a pretty good example. It's not a very thick piece of wood. Let's try it on the thinner edge. That is pretty impressive. Now, for a little bit of a personal story of mine, I've been trying to put some plastic sheeting in my bathroom to replace some of the tiles so it's like a nice clean finish. And I stuck it on and it didn't stick particularly well. So I've been desperately trying to find where the studs are behind the plastic and the tiles so I can put a nail in or a screw to hold the plastic in place. Long story, but hopefully I'm going to give this a go upstairs in the bathroom and maybe put a few more screws in and see what it picks up. Now this one I'm going to try now with the cable, so we'll switch back now to the AC and voltage metal, which is the top one. And switch through to there. No, nothing there. No, not picking up the table again. Actually, let's see if we put some voltage actually through it. There we go. So a different bleep to toe difference between voltage and metal. So that's picking up the voltage in the cable now. You see the pulsing. Slide across, and that is because we're getting to the metal of the table support underneath. So, all in all, let's turn it on. All in all, I don't think that's a bad product for $2.99. Even at $9.99, it's normal retail price. I think that's a pretty good bargain, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how well it does pick up things. I'm going to try a few more random tests before I actually go to work on the house. But all in all, pretty impressed. So if you want one and you need one, you're doing some work around the house, save yourself drilling into your mains or missing studs like I've done. Get one of these. It's the Rolson 3-in-1 detector. Rolson's part number 28175. Available from B&M Stores, and no doubt you can get them online, Amazon, retailers like that. So, any questions or comments, put them in the section down below. If you want to see more of these videos, if you can bear it, click on the subscribe link, which is probably going to be up there somewhere or over there. And again, if you want to watch more videos, they're going to pop up on a link somewhere. If you've got any questions, down below. I'm Mike from Mike's Unboxing Therapy, and see you again soon.